As many of y'all who are well studied already know, the civilizations of the classical Happy River Valley represent the apex of traditional African culture. They also house the majority of the socio-political and material-cultural prototypes of contemporary Africa. The Happy River Valley cradle, from a cultural substratum perspective, is important because the majority of the evolutionary roots of modern African societies can absolutely not be found in the Green Sahara, as is brilliantly articulated in the analysis of Dr. Musa Lam. These evolutionary roots can also not be found in the unconfirmed area of linguistic diffusion called Negro Congo or Niger Congo that has been thoroughly dismantled by scholars such as Kenneth Olson. Despite the attempts by unlearned naysayers against the idea of intracontinental commerce and socio-political affiliation in pre-colonial Africa, the available genetic, archaeological, and historical evidence firmly establishes a deep interconnected Africa with countless intracontinental diasporas, such as the Makushi diaspora that spread from ancient Kush in the 16th century BCE to the Jaliba River Valley in West Africa, the Congo River Valley in Central Africa, as well as the Limpopo and Zambezi River Valleys in Southeast Africa, the Puda Ponda diaspora that spread from the 3rd century BCE Punt to Central and Southern Africa, the Lamande diaspora that spread from the 5th century BCE Meroe to the entirety of the Saharo-Sahelian zone, the Kasara diaspora, which represents 3rd century Kushites migrating from their former West Asian vassals of ancient Kimi into Western, Central, and Southern Africa, and the Shangala diaspora, which represent post-Pharaohnic refugees from ancient Kimi in the Jaliba and Senegal River valleys of West Africa, the Bada Biafra in what is now Nigeria and Cameroon, the Congo River Valley of Central Africa, and the Great Lakes region of Southeast Africa. Nagash and Shackley's archaeometric and geochemical analyses of obsidian toolkits in the Diri Dawa, Ethiopia, confirms evolutionary evidence for long-distance trade among Homo sapiens as far back as the Middle Stone Age 60,000 years ago. The analysis of Shadrach Chirukuri of Oxford shows that Happy River Valley populations engaged in extensive metallurgical trade with ancient cultures in West Africa, beginning at least 10,000 years ago and intensifying in subsequent millennia. According to Dr. Kevin MacDonald, the Capsian culture and Khartoumian culture, typified by the Leiderband horizon complex, played a primary role in the peopling of Western Africa from the Central and Eastern Saharo-Sahelian zone. The Gajigana ceramic industry that can be found from Sudan to modern Nigeria validates this migrational vector. When it comes to the specific evidence of commercial contact between ancient Kimi and the rest of Africa, we may look to the following examples. There's the 23rd century BCE expedition of Harkuf to the land of Yam in the Anedi mountain region of Chad during the 6th dynasty. The 21st century BCE Mentuhotep inscription that's also found near the northeastern Chadian border. The 15th century BCE Hatshepsut expedition to Punt or Pwanit during the 18th dynasty, which according to the archaeogenetic strontium isotope analysis of bones from Papio Hamadras, New Kingdom amulets depicting Papio cynocephalus and Papio Anubis remains from the pre-dynastic era to the New Kingdom, helped locate Punt in a region that goes from Eritrea to the Swahili coast. The 9th century BCE trade of Mari de Kissi copper from what is now Burkina Faso into the Happy River Valley during the 22nd dynasty, and the 7th to 6th century BCE maritime circumnavigation of the continent commissioned by Nasut Nikau during the 26th dynasty that is corroborated by the presence of Kemetic Macacus sylvanus and Tejehanet or faience beads found in the British Isles, and this is in a report by Dr. Karim P. Kaur in the Saharan Journal.